My name is Nikhil Saluja. Welcome back to my channel. Hi everyone. So today I'm going to teach you about our best intraday strategy in 5-minute time frame. Do not use this strategy directly listening to me. Do your back testing and then use it. It's going to be a very profitable strategy for you. Okay. Let me share my screen and share everything with you. The name of this strategy, I'll write it over here itself so that it will be easy for you to note it down. So we don't look at anything in the chart. Let's just note it down first. Okay. The strategy is called as EMA, which is exponential moving average. Okay. There are 3 points that you need to write in this. First, we will go in studies. We will type over here moving average like this. Okay. This is something which will come over here. We will choose this period as 6, type as simple exponential, okay, and choose the color as black. Right now I have chosen black for my 6 EMA. Okay, the same step, we'll click on moving average. It will open something like this. We'll type this period as 12, right? Choose this as exponential and choose this as red. Okay, we will come over here, do the same thing. We'll click over here, something like this will open up. Type over here 24, choose this exponential, and color is blue for me. You can choose any color that you want according to your preference or whatever suits you, right? Now, 2 more things that you need to understand is we will take the help of volume on this and pivots. Pivots is basically for entry and exiting. Yes. Okay, we'll click on volume, something like this will come. This is volume. This will come, and then we will type over here as pivots, pivot points. So just let it be normal, right? Let me just write it down, whatever I've taught you till now. Okay, so go to studies, then type over there, moving averages, period 6, type exponential, any color, just like I showed you. Okay, we'll choose same as that in studies, we will choose volume and pivot points, right? चलो इसको बैक टेस्ट करते हैं स्ट्रैटेजी को और यूज कैसे करना है हमें वो देखना है. Right, this is TCS. Let me open HDFC or any stock that has good volumes. Let's choose Reliance. Right, Reliance में मेरी ये strategy लगी हुई है. इसी पार्ट में मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कि कैसे चूज करना है. Can you see this crossover? Let me keep myself over here. Yeah. Can you see this crossover happening over here? So black line is cutting as in 6. EMA is crossing over 12 and 24 within one candle. It should within one candle, as in if it starts over here, it should be done by here. When this is done, you can keep the low of this crossing over candle as your stop loss, which should not be more than 0.4%. First thing, this is rule number 1. It should not be more than 0.4%. Please write it down. And your target should be minimum 0.8 to 1%. Not more than 1%. This has a very good accuracy. This strategy has more than 90% accuracy for me if we choose it correctly, right? Now see, now this is the candle that we are choosing. On this candle, the crossover happened, right? This will be our entry point as soon as the high is breaching. So the entry point is somewhere around 2445, right? Let's see from here, what's your stop loss? You have to check like this. The stop loss is 0.16, which is a good stop loss. So your risk reward will be very good in this trade. If you choose 0.5 to 6%, 0.6%, you will be able to achieve because your risk is only 0.2. So your 0.6 should be your target. It has given 1 is to almost 3, 0.5 it has given if you enter over here. So this is how you calculate your risk reward, and this strategy is actually giving you minimum 1:2 and maximum 1:5 trades as well. Okay, but it depends on the market condition. If the market is flat, do not take this. The second condition is your market should be trending when you entering the trade, when you enter the trade. Or this strategy is only for equity. If the crossover is happening on pivot, if the candle is breaking a pivot point as well, as in the candle body is above pivot, 50% above pivot, like this. Let me show you an example of this as well. Can you see this type of candle? This is not a good candle. This is not a good pivot break. Okay, this is not a good candle. Let me search for another pivot break. Look at this. Can you see this candle? Let us search for some more that I want to teach you. Yeah. Now see this. The crossover is happening in 1, 2, 3 candles. Not a good entry. Yes, let's see over here. The crossover is happening in one candle itself, in one 5-minute candle. This is where your entry should be. This entry point has, this candle has broken pivot as well for the downside. This should be your entry, and the high of this candle should be your stop loss, right? So this is 0.2%. So your maximum risk reward is 1:3 and minimum is 1:2. So how will you enter over here? So you should be able to take 1:2. So this has given, in fact, 1:3 trade for you, right? See, this is a very simple strategy. People can use it. Your first target should be the next pivot, by the way, and which is coming as 1:2 or 1:3. Yes, so 0.5, 0.6 is your coming as your first target, because this candle has broken the pivot. Very strong candle has broken the pivot, so we can extend it. Otherwise, this 1:2 you will take as a risk reward ratio and exit the trade. This strategy has an accuracy of more than 90%, by the way. The third rule of this strategy is your market condition should not be flat or range bound. It should be trending. So the maximum target that we take in this is 1%, and the minimum that we take is 1:2, either of the things. 0.8 से 1% का लेना है, या तो हमें अपना टारगेट, या फिर अपना रिस्क रिवॉर्ड मैनेज करते हुए 1:2 का लेना है, right? Whichever comes first. Now let me show you this, right? This is TCS. This is the candle where the crossover happened. Within one candle, the crossover happened. Now the risk is 0.6% in this, right? 0.58% is the risk. Now the risk reward के हिसाब से आपका 1.2%, 1.1% should be your risk reward. See, this has achieved 1.1% as well as risk reward as 1:2. Now see this. The crossover happened within this candle, but the crossover is happening on the red candle. So we don't consider this as a good entry. 1, 2, right? Now see this. This can be a very good entry because the pivots are very far. Okay. The crossover is happening over here. This will be our entry point. Below this candle is our stop loss, right below this candle, and this is hardly 1.2%, I would say, right? Your minimum risk is 0.2% and your maximum reward will be 1:2, 1:3. This has achieved more than 1:3. 0.15 was your risk, 0.62 is your reward. So 1:4 this strategy is giving you as well. Thank you guys. I hope you will backtest. Keep in mind how to trade. Always manage your risk and reward, and position size should be according to your risk appetite. Thank you.